Yo, I forgot my water bottle. Nah. What's going on, guys? My name is Regan Thompson. We are here at Syndicate store. This is kind of a podcast, kind of an interview, whatever you want to call it. Don't really care what you want to call it. I'm just calling it interview, quick chat with Ethan Perry and Joel Ingold. What an amazing start. All right, I don't know if these guys have spent much time in front of the camera before. They're maybe a little bit shy, but I'll just get straight into it. Age, how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
I'm 18 also.
Oh, snap. You guys been clubbing yet?
Nah, you want to go?
No, I don't. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. You clubbing?
Yeah.
You about it? You been out?
It's because he lives
A little bit,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Bit of a waste of money in my opinion. I'm not big on it, but how long have you been scootering, and what was your first scooter? Who wants to go first?
Joel.
When did you start riding? You're 18
I started
now.
riding when I was like 8.
Yeah.
So
10 years in the game.
Yeah.
Were you doing tail whips when you were 8 though?
No. It took me about like probably a year and a half to learn tail whips and shit. And then but once I started learning tricks, it was just like
What age were you when you were like maybe not like sponsored, but when you were like, alright, I'm a bit good at this, you know, like when you were taking it seriously or started really trying to go hard?
maybe when I like was allowed to go to the skate park more, maybe like I was 13 or 14.
Like go to the skate park
like on my own, like for longer than just like an hour or 2 hours, could actually go there and try tricks all day with my mates and stuff. Like,
and that's like 13.
Yeah.
So at that
13,
time you've been riding for 5 years. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right,
Pairs?
so you would have learned your first tail whip at like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd count those 8 years. Probably about 12.
Ooh, one
Maybe.
upmanship. Upping him by 2 years. Ooh. So since you were 6.
No, since I started riding.
Since you were 6.
Yeah, like how long have you
He
been
is
riding
OG.
for?
I started riding when I was 12.
Okay,
So maybe
About
yeah.
6.
So 8 years.
I think 12,
Is that the math?
12
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
So 6 years.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how old were you when it turned into more than just like a little kid riding it? You know, like there's little kids riding scooters kind of thing, and then when you like starting to look at it as a serious thing, like, oh, this is my art form or my form of expression, this is like what I want to do more. Like, when did it become something a bit more serious?
It was definitely around that age.
Okay,
I started, because
early.
I kind of started riding when
Yeah.
I was older than a lot of other people. So then I was just kind of wanted to learn tricks.
Yeah.
I was like 13, I just wanted to learn tricks.
So
Like-
when you first come into it, you didn't like feel just like a little kid just riding around to and from school. It was like, I'm trying to be a scooter rider. Like,
Yeah.
Who were you paying attention to and seeing at that time? What was on your radar?
Well, I didn't have a
YouTube
phone.
videos?
My mum didn't let me have a phone until I was like 14.
Fair enough. Good call.
It's the same as me.
So I didn't have Instagram, I didn't see any of that. It would have just been YouTube videos. And probably that early would have just been mostly watching games of Scoot.
Yeah.
No video parts.
Oh,
Obviously,
okay, yeah.
started on the Sunshine Coast and shortly moved to Cairns, so would have been like, Willie.
Yeah.
I remember on Facebook my friend showed me Jay Lanzon.
Yeah.
One of the first scooter tricks I ever saw. I think he did nothing front half bar to inward over the box jump.
That's such a gnarly comparison of just time frames to think that Jay Lanzon was that big, and it was like the first rider that you come across in that kind of capacity.
Pretty much, like, I don't think I've ever told Jay, but he was one of the first like people I saw do a trick on a scooter.
I'll make sure to tell him, or hopefully he's watching this video. What about you? When you first like started seeing other scooter riders or looking up to other scooter riders online or in person, like pro riders or sponsored riders?
Well,
like,
my local was Tweed Skate Park, which is where Moonwalk was a thing. Yeah. So I grew up watching all of them ride all the time, and like.
Can you name some names?
What's Moonwalk?
Fuck, I probably can't name the names. I was so young, but
Taylor Smith, like Moonwalk.
Well, he didn't really ride Tweed that much.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
it's
wasn't.
in New South Wales.
Yeah,
It is pretty far. But who's the one that's on Apex that has the pegs?
Jamie Bowie.
Jamie Bowie, yeah. I've seen him like all the time at
Yeah,
Tweed. Yeah,
yeah.
he was crazy.
Oh,
Bowie
bro,
pegs.
if we were to get into Moonwalk, it would be like a whole nother like podcast.
Hayden
Explain to you,
O'Connor.
Perry. Hayden O'Connor, Mitchell Merowith.
Is that why Cam was shaking his head and I'm like, what the hell's a moonwalk?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah. Nah, there's Anyway, okay, cool. So let me get back to me questions. What do we got now? How long scootering and first scooter? Well, I didn't ask first scooter. I kind of flipped it up and asked about influences and stuff. But what kind of scooter were you riding, Perry, when at this period you were talking about?
I had a Mad Gear. Yeah, I think I'd like maybe just learned tail whips on it, or I couldn't really do anything on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Then I got a Flavor Awakening, and that's what I actually started riding.
That was a game-changing scooter for you.
Pretty much, that's definitely what I learned most of my tricks on. I think I rode every part until it snapped on that scooter.
Yeah.
Like I just swapped everything out until that scooter completely broke.
I think
Except for those bars. The bars never broke, I just grew out of them.
Flavor in Australia is like heritage listed at this point. The amount of like movements spawned by Dean and Flavor and what they did is actually just huge. You Apex since you were born, like come out of the womb on an Apex. Like.
I had Ultra Pro for my first one, not the fold. That's what Ultra Pro is, yeah? The ones that don't fold.
I'm actually not, like people think I'm OG because I'm old, but I'm not OG.
Well, I had the one that had like
know.
the head tube, like it didn't have the fold.
Yeah.
I had that for ages, and then I think it was a year or a couple months after the first Scooter Hut opened.
Yep.
My dad for my birthday took me, and he just got me like new bars and new wheels because the bars were always like shit on them, like the folding. They were real small. He did buy me Apex bars.
Yeah.
And
bowl bars.
Yeah.
On Ultra Pro.
Yeah. Chrome ones, and
Yeah, that's proper.
I can't remember what wheels they were. Maybe Protos, and I left it.
That's like all it was like Proto wheels, Proto SCSs, bowl bars, like freaking the Australian market at that time. But
yeah, I used to like just leave all my stuff like where my house is, like the laundry and all the like clothesline stuff's all like open.
Yeah.
So you could just like walk through the gate and you can see it.
Mm.
And I left it there and it got stolen that night, and I was like,
the night you went
and got
the
night
new
I
stuff.
got it, I like brought it back home, rode it at Cooley, left it out the back and just gone.
Devastated.
I know, it's so annoying, but then he felt bad, so the next day he took me and they like were just bringing in the like AOSV ones.
Yep.
The Envies.
Yeah.
So I just got like an Envy complete with, I don't know what forks clamped they were, like probably just like the Scooter Hut ones they had.
Just whatever.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
It's still in my garage at home, the AOSV one and the
That's a relic now.
first Max Peters bars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Junk food or health food? What do we like diet-wise, boys? It's a weird question, but you know, this is just, I just put it on there. What are we eating? What did you have for brekkie today? Are you a junk food man or a health food guy? I know you're pretty healthy.
Oh, it's a little bit of both.
It is both. You don't eat meat.
I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
I don't eat eggs.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy though. Like,
yeah.
You're eating like superfoods and shit like that. Like
no,
some of the boys.
I'm not on that. No, not really.
Nah. What are you eating before a ride?
What do I eat before a ride? Sometimes I honestly don't eat breakfast. That sounds like...
Yeah.
The other day though, I ate pizza for breakfast, then I had pizza for lunch while I was riding.
I'm gonna put you in the junk food category, bro.
I think I've earned it.
Joel?
I don't know. I usually eat healthy all the time. Can't really function anymore, like with junk food. Obviously, back in the day, like you'd go to KFC and stuff, and like because it was cheap, and you could go there really quick and just come back.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
now
I think that's
like,
why it's good. Why this is maybe a good question, because it highlights that. When you're a certain age, you do just run on junk food and just shit because it's cheap. But as we all get that little bit older, you don't even have to be that old. Like 18 is still super young, but you know these guys are getting off. Well, he's getting off the junk food onto the health.
It's mainly while I'm riding.
Yeah.
Because it's just hungry.
Hungry, easy, convenient. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely try eat healthier.
Yeah.
You can tell from your body performance like how much better it is for you. Like,
For sure. Park or street?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think me and Joel both a little bit.
I mean, I started off riding park.
Yeah.
And then I've moved on to street, but I don't know, I always like being involved in like both.
Yeah.
I think
like scenes of scootering.
Yeah.
Everyone starts out park.
Yeah.
Except for maybe you.
I did.
You're the only.
Never done
True street
a
rider.
grind. Never
Double whip.
done. I have done some double whip.
Some.
Never done just buttercups, inverts, turn downs, airs, spines, flips. Never anything. Because when I first started riding, it was just like I was instantly, just through some amazing lucky twist of fate, friends with Reece Jones, because Unfair Scooters and I came in working for Unfair Scooters, met Reece Jones and the boys, and they were like already on that street tip, and I was just like, okay, and I come from skateboarding. Street is very prominent skateboarding, so it was like so the second I stepped on a scooter, it was like lip slide, 5.0s, 50/50s, or pegs, doing that with pegs. But so no, never did any park whatsoever, and still can't.
I still haven't like shook park though. Like I suck at lip slide and handrails, but then I can still do buttercups first try, and it's like I would rather be able to lip slide big handrails. It's not gonna do. I think I told you about this.
Do it first try.
I was like, I did a whip buttercup first try, and I'm like, I'd rather be able to 50 a handrail. But I was saying
The lip handrails.
He was saying he can do buttercups first tee every go.
I did.
What's the gnarliest park trick you've got?
I don't know. Like, I can quint whip. I can do kickless prize. Whip buttercup's probably the best one I got. Like that I can still do.
If you were versing like a park shredder in a game of Scoot, that'd be like where you tap out. Like.
Well, I played Levi Knight in Scoot, and I couldn't get a letter on him with anything. All these tricks, and then I did a whip buttercup, and I landed at first try, and I was the only guy who him a letter on.
What about you? I know you got some crazy park.
I started off. Is that the question?
Well, it's park or street, but also, I'm guessing, like right now, I can answer that. I know you're a street rider. It's very
both of us are really.
You're both. I'm pretty sure 99% of people fucking with Syndicate in like any way are like primarily street riders. But you've come from gnarly.
I rode like most of the parks like that are near my house are like a hybrid of both. Cooley's like got quarters and stuff. It's like a little plaza, and then Tweed's got like a little street section and stuff.
Yeah.
But my mates who I would ride with, like Caleb Garland, like we would always just ride the bowl, and when we'd get bored of that, we'd go to the street section. Like I wasn't like crazy about it, like, but I could still like do like board slide and like front board and stuff.
When you first got sponsored, was it as like a park rider or a street rider?
Yeah, it was after I came second at the 2018 ASA at Not Monster, the second one that they made, Warehouse, I think it was called.
Okay, interesting. So, and now since then you've like gone kind of the other way into like your latest clips I've seen of you or heard about. Like they're not at skate parks, they're not on quarter pipes, they're not over box jumps. It's like real street.
Like it kind of has a big toll on your body.
The park stuff or the street stuff?
The park stuff.
I mean, I would think the street stuff does, but the park stuff is.
And like
as well.
when I was riding, I used to ride GC all the time. Like when it was like
GC compound. When
I came fond of it.
Yeah.
But it closed down. So then everyone that was park like pretty much stopped riding. Yeah. Yeah, like
that was like the bit.
Yeah, but I don't know. There isn't that many people that ride like near my local. Like I don't know. So it was always like me just riding around, like coming up to here to ride with you guys, and like it's way more street people up here than park. So it was like I don't know. Yeah.
Instas or clips?
That's a tricky question.
What's fucking when you wake up in the morning, you're like, I'm riding today. I'm going riding, and the best version of a day spent riding results in me getting a dope Insta or a dope clip for your park? Like which one are you riding for? Or both?
They're both like so good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if you have a really fun day with all your mates and you just film all the new tricks you learned and stuff that day, just in like a little Insta clip. It's like, it's so good for you, but a clip's like, I don't know, it's way bigger, like impact.
Clip's so much more important than like fulfilling on a longer scale, but an Insta clip is like...
It's like for yourself. Like,
I've had stages where I've been trying to get like an Insta clip every day or second day for like a week, and I've been like, yes, like it's just feeling so good. Cam's like, whatever.
Yeah, I was filming them.
Yeah, you were filming them. Like, there's some.
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, you know, I take long even just to get a chill little Insta. But there's something just dope about the Insta clip too. Like, I think Instas get shitted on way too much, and that is because maybe people put too much emphasis on them.
Yeah.
But you know, what about you, Pez? Where you at?
Honestly, there's a big sesh going down at the skate park.
Yeah.
And lots of the boys are down there, but I don't ever film Instas.
Yeah.
Unless someone is already filming clips, and I'm like, oh, get me on this as well while you're filming.
Yeah.
Mainly, if I film Insta clips, it's just when I'm riding. They're all pretty much all filmed by Drew Alex.
Yeah. So like when you and your close homie are having like a low key sesh, that's when you film Instas. Yeah.
Pretty much.
But what about that versus a street clip, like being out in the streets with the camera, filming? Like, what are you focusing more on? What do you?
The only time I'd really film Instas is when I can't, when there's no one going out filming at the spots. So it's like, okay, full back.
So if you wake up, alright, who's filming in the streets? You're there. If no one's filming in the streets, okay, I'll go ride parks and maybe film some Instas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on what skate park it is. Some parks I'm just like, yes, I just want to ride around.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, some of the best sessions are like at the skate park where you could totally be filming mad Instas, but you're just not filming Instas, you're not filming clips, you're literally just freaking riding. Like, that's the best. Warm up or no warm up? We all warming up?
Definitely.
2022, we've got to warm up. We're taking care of our bodies, like stretches, warm ups, yeah?
Oh, I mean, I just ride around the park, I just pump.
Yeah.
Around.
That's a good warm up.
Yeah, that is the warm up, but I don't stretch.
I've always wanted to do a freaking, like a video, like, in the car, pull up to a spot, someone gets out of the car, no warm up, like you gotta hit, you just get destroyed. Nah, I think they'd be alright. You wouldn't go to Botanical and be like, alright, no warm up, but I mean, how do you warm up for Botanical? Oh shit! Oh.
Botanical is your warm up. I've seen people hit Botanical though, no warm up, haven't done a trick that day, and they just roll up to it.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta like do you gotta do like some stretches, like some calf stretches.
I hurt myself on the warm up though. You saw me stack at Balmoral.
Can't remember.
I sent you the clip of about 8 shit doing a front lip in the bowl.
Yeah.
Warming up.
It's always
fell straight to my stomach at the bottom.
I've done some really gnarly like injuries.
Warming up.
Chill as fuck.
That one on the pole.
Nah, that
was full. No, that was full send.
Grip or slip. This is a weird one, but if you're on a rail and you've gripped and you've gone over the front, or you've slipped and you've fallen back, like death by grip or death by slip. It's like the lesser of two evils. Which do you hate more?
They're both so bad.
If like, you got to choose one.
What grind are you talking about?
Board slide is really mainly when you slip out or grip up.
I'd rather slip any day.
I'd rather slip and fall back.
Yeah, if I fall.
Do your freaking head and like not be able to see.
Sometimes if you slip out, at least your legs don't go between the railers often. Like you see that happen, but that's when people don't bend their knees at all.
Like
just
fall
straight
forward and like
I
don't know.
Yeah. And plus, it's a million times better than me falling forward straight onto my wrists.
True, you can't.
I mean, one's already broken from that.
So what? Yeah. You're the same. You'd rather grip, or you'd rather slip.
I don't know, like.
Yeah. Weird question.
If it was a board, I would rather like just slip back off it. I wouldn't rather grip. Because if you grip, you like
you're going
get
down
caught on your like.
But you know, if you slip, you're still falling on it. You're falling on it backwards. That's pretty gnarly. Yeah. Like falling on your back.
If it was like a 50 or something, slipping a 50, nah.
Slipping a 50 is more when you miss it.
Yeah.
You miss a 50. Yeah, like I said, weird question, but you know, we just throw it in there. Long lens or fisheye? You've got your preferred filmers, you know, so you know, Cam, filmers, Lawrence, like your preferred filmer with you on the day. You can have your choice of long lens or fisheye. What are you choosing?
Depends on the spot, 100%.
Okay, good answer.
Short child would probably agree.
Oh.
Both.
10 stair
both
handrail.
going at the same time.
10 stair handrail.
How long are the stairs?
How long are the stairs?
if it's as long as that rail, guys sitting there on the post.
That's not a 10 stair handrail. That's like 40 stairs.
You got to have the long lens and the fish.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Always both. You can only pick one.
One.
For the rest of your life, every scooter trick you ever film for the rest of your life is either fisheye or long lens.
Probably fisheye.
Probably
yeah,
fish. Fish is pretty
fisheye as well.
Yeah, it is. But no, good answer. Depends on the spot and
It's a lot of variables.
Yeah, there is a lot of variables with that one.
Fish can make it look bigger and look cooler. The trick.
Yeah. Well, I find that fish can. It's not always about making it look bigger, but it's about showing the whole spot a bit more. Like you can still be up with the rider and show like the start of the stair set, the end of the stair set, like a lot of it, or stair set, rail, handrail. If you me 20 stairs, you know, like favorite park on Earth. Who wants to go first?
Joel's got to have a better answer than me because he's travelled a lot more than I have.
I don't know. Linda Vista is a pretty mad skate park.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
It's in San Diego.
Sorry, I forgot. Like some of us are like legally banned from travelling to
on Earth. Well, me and Regan means in Brisbane.
No, I've been everywhere, man. I've been all over the globe. Marbella skate park, bro. Like, sorry.
I've never rode scooters anywhere other than on the east coast
of Australia.
Of Australia.
So, favourite park? Cairns?
Gets boring. Like, it's alright. like, it's true. I'm trying to...
What is your favourite? So tomorrow you wake up, you're like, alright, I'm fucking can ride any skate park I've ever been to. Which one?
There's so many good
skate parks. You're with the hard questions. I'd rather
That's the point.
I'd rather go to ride a new park somewhere I'd never rode before, like in Sydney. I've never rode any of the Sydney parks.
Sydney Park?
Fair enough.
Oh,
fair enough.
Not even Sydney.
I don't know.
But the question
not even Sydney
is,
park, just any park in Sydney.
Just to explore more, get around.
Yeah.
But the question is, favourite park on Earth? You got to pick one.
You got to pick one. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll.
Best.
Woodridge.
Currabee. No, what?
Well, okay. Lately, I've been riding Currabee a lot.
Yep, I love Currabee.
That's a good one. Currabee is good.
What? I've never been to Currabee.
I didn't even know this until I started riding scooters. But there was a stage before I even started riding scooters where Currabee was like the scooter park because it used to have a step up.
Yeah.
That got taken out when they did like a refurbishment of the skate park. Shit refurbishment. But there was a step up there, and it was like OGs. Like
which one's Currabee? Is that the
it's
one
all
that's
blue
like
and white now.
Blue and white.
Yeah,
I have been there, but I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah.
That's the one right next to the trainer, eh?
Yeah.
It's like right next to
Did you
it.
say your favourite park?
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, Linda Vista.
Linda Vista,
yeah.
Or Sydney Park.
What's Sydney Park? I don't know any of the...
Sydney Park's the brand new one in Sydney. It's literally called Sydney
it's
Park.
The one
it's like
right?
yellow.
Is that the one that's got the
It's like yellow, and they literally have like lights under the rails and stuff at night. So it's like, it's so sick.
Is that the one where Cam did like on the
in that little bowl thing, yeah,
and did like a nozzer to 50? Is that place?
Nah, that's
Glebe.
That's Cinnamon. What he did the nosy front 50 on that like marble ledge tip.
I don't even know the clip.
Oh, right.
Nah,
is this in the US 2 video?
Park. The one where you did nosy to like front 50 on the yellow curve.
I think what we've established
Tech
here
Park.
is that Sydney's just got
the other
awesome
nosy
parks. Like, anyway, favourite spot on Earth.
I need you to answer this one first. I'm stumped.
Out of all the spots you've ever been to, which one was like the best one you ever rode? You know, like,
you've got to have a better answer than me. I don't think I've rode spots anywhere other than Brisbane.
What's wrong with Brisbane?
Have you rode the spots in Brisbane?
Yeah, I love them.
No, I'm joking.
I don't know. Best feeling one was Hearts Pub over rail.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, that one's like so sick.
Just because it's landing into a down ramp?
Just like how gnarly it is. Like, I know you don't really see that many clips on it. Like,
for sure. Well, that might answer the next question too. Then, like,
I'm just gonna say bump to bar. Any bump to bar.
Yeah, any bump to bar. Do you ride,
any mellow down rail.
You ride Sunnybank bump to bar? Yeah.
I did. That thing's tall. That rail, that bump to bar is.
Did you hop it without chinking it?
I caught my back wheel on it.
Oh.
I did that. You know, at Metroplex in Murray, there's that yellow rail hop there. It's not a bump. I bar whipped it and caught my back wheel on that as well. It happened twice in a row, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
That Sunnybank one that you rode, the same one I rode, back in 2014.
I've hit the bigger one though. You know, the real tall one, that clay wall.
I was trying to flex that
I know. That's why I hit you up. Like, what's going on there?
And
I got kicked.
I don't know bump to bars.
You don't do bump to bars?
No, I don't know. I've never been to a bump to bar spot.
But you went to America.
Yeah, but I didn't ride. I was park when I went to America.
It's like a bank and then a bar, so like a bump and a bar.
I know what it is.
And then when you
I
get
just haven't been to a spot.
when you get to the bump,
I've been to the one.
Jump.
I've been to the one Max did in this scootering.
Oh, that's a tiny one.
Okay then.
Sorry, Perry. Favorite clip you've ever done? What's your favorite clip? Don't keep looking at him.
I'm looking at him. These are the hard questions.
Yeah.
I need time to think.
You're tapping out. Alright. Favorite clip you've ever done with Hearts Pub?
Probably, that clip.
Yeah.
And another one though.
I think that was the same for Kai with his. He was like, favorite spot and favorite clip happened to be the same one, which is pretty natural. Like, yeah.
I have done like one that's probably like up there, but can't leak it.
That's what Kai said too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's the thing with scooter riders. If you're actively filming a part, you could never really answer that question.
Yeah.
It's like, well, my favourite trick's unreleased.
There's always like new tricks you want to try learn and stuff.
Yeah. Do you think of anything in that time, or were you just listening in on?
A little bit of both. I don't know. Hopefully, my favourite clip is yet to come.
Hey, what about ones that you have dropped? What was the
I
banger?
don't know.
What was the banger in the last video? What was the final clip of your most recent, your last video you dropped?
It was a board double heel on that. Just over at the train station over there at Veranda.
Train station, Veranda.
Near the busway, between the train station and the busway.
Was I there? Or was I there when you were trying it and then you went back and got double heel?
I think I did a board heel on it. I can't remember why I even went back to that spot.
Like me, you, Reese, Zayden, and one of us was like on the roof that day.
I think that was Reese on the roof or something. I did board heel and I think I landed it ugly.
You like gone back for it and double heel.
I don't think I even wanted to do a double heel. I don't know why I did it. But I snapped the rail trying it.
Dang.
So I don't know if you can see in the clip, but the rail has snapped while I've tried it, and I've like lifted up and pulled it to the side and like stuck it, like I've like jammed it up against the pole, so then the rail was going down and kind of curves around where I've snapped it.
There's some little gems in that little spot. Most hated clip you've ever done?
Probably. This is not going to be the most hated clip, because I don't mind the clip, but it was one I hated doing the most.
Yeah.
I did a bar twist off a roof into Wong.
Yeah.
And that just sucked.
Just took it out of you?
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be easy. I was like, I could bar twist off this, but I didn't realise how much I jumped to get my scooter up to do the bar twist.
To do a bar twist, you can't just roll off it. You got to actually bring it up.
So then I'm jumping off something which is like this
over
much over my head, then over a curve.
2.1 meters high.
Yeah, and then I was jumping like a foot or two off the ground when I was doing the bar twist.
Yeah.
And the one I landed, I like caught it and I just felt like I thought I was going to die as soon as I hit the ground. I was leaning back so far, I don't know how I rolled away.
You pulled it?
I did.
You rolled away?
I couldn't walk afterwards because it took me way too long to do. It's a big drop.
Yours?
I don't know. I don't really. Never.
Most hated clip?
Probably the same. Like I've had clips where I've like gotten robbed and like haven't landed, tried for ages. But
it's a weird one. Most hated clip. It could be like because you got like demolished on it more than anything else. Like,
I don't know. I feel that a lot with like Insta clips. Like if you film like for ages, you land it and it's like it looks so much cooler in your head, and then you like look at it and you're like, I just did that for like 2 hours, and it's like shit.
That happened yesterday.
You just explained my whole life.
Yeah.
Running scooters, bro. Nice. Like, see the clip. Fuck that. looked a lot cooler in my head. HD or SD? What do you vibe with?
I'm filming a part right now. I don't even know if it's HD or SD.
Who's filming?
Zayden.
See, that's even.
Cam doesn't even know. I don't even know what definition I'm filming.
What camera is it on?
No, that's the thing with Zayden. You don't know if it could.
Zayden's filming it.
Nah. It could be the way he
both,
films is he could. Yeah, that's one person you don't know if he's filming HD or SD. Like even when you see the camera, he'll be filming like 4:3 HD. You know, so like SD ratio but HD footage. Yeah, I would say that it's HD, like high definition, like digital footage, but it's filmed in the
HD.
ratio of like
Like I filmed clips of you and they've been HD. I filmed clips of Connell and they've been HD. But with Zayden, I'm just like, I don't even know how he's filming this.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm filming.
What about you?
My first street part was on a DVX.
Yeah.
And
Yours?
I actually...
Your own DVX?
No, it was on Brock's one.
Sorry, and for those who don't know,
yeah, Brock Edwards.
including myself, is DVX SD, strictly SD, or?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
The HVX you can film tape or HD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
DVX is like only on tape.
I've been filming for a long time, but I've been filming HD for a long time.
Right.
So
I'm filming most of my recent parts on SD. I mean HD. Sorry.
Yeah.
Agreed.
HD. Yeah, I love it. And HD cameras are becoming a lot more accessible and easy.
Yeah.
Well, not really cheaper. It's a hard one. Honestly, there's not even that many people around with cameras.
Less stressful. Yeah. Like tapes are like so sketchy. Like if you're filming a bunch of clips, like filming over it to like make sure you get as much out of the tape. Like.
But also tapes, if you filmed a bunch of gems on tape, then you keep that physical tape for your whole life and take care of it. You know, it's like it's just sit in the cupboard compared to an SD card, like that can. Thing, Well, you know, SD cards can just lose the footage.
Yeah.
And, it's on a hard drive, but then what happens to the hard drive? And you know, so there's something special to say about tapes for sure, and the look of it. You know, different vibes of video. Any hobbies outside of scootering, or are we just like full tunnel vision, scoot or die, baby? Scoot or die. What do you do outside of scootering?
Pretty much work.
Where do you work?
Woolworths.
Woolies. What do you do at Woolies?
I'm about to start doing an apprenticeship in bacon.
Yeah.
This weekend's like my last weekend of
bacon.
Literally.
Baby.
I think they're going to start me as a second year though.
Yeah.
Because I've already worked in bacon for so long. I've already done a bacon course.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be starting at 3 a.m. anyway.
Yeah.
So this is like
starting at 3 a.m.
This is like my last weekend of 6 a.m. starts, and I'll be straight to the 3 a.m. start. On Sunday alone, I'd be on at least $50 an hour.
Damn. Can you do me a loan? What about you outside of scootering? Where you working?
Just work.
Where you working? What are you doing?
Sometimes at Apex when they need extra help.
Yeah. And what do you do if you do go in to do extra help? You're just like packing up orders?
Pack orders, put stickers on the bars, pack all the bolts on the clamps and staple them up.
I now work here as well.
One day packing orders.
First day at work.
Yeah.
Would you keep me as an employee? Will I be coming to work next Monday? That's the question.
You would have to do
unpaid.
Honestly, you did like if it actually was a work trial, you did like pretty good. I would just have to get you better with the sticky tape.
My biggest weakness, can't use sticky tape.
Other than that, you were like, yeah, okay, we've got to get this from downstairs, put the thing down there. You knew to like organise all your orders out with the paperwork and stuff. Man,
I had the camera pressure.
If I was like, next Monday, like, shit, I need someone to help me pack because I got so many orders, I could confidently call you and be like, come in. But I do have a big list of people already higher on that list.
Of that list.
Well, just Kevin, Keaton, been doing it for a long time. They could come in and do it without me being here. So, I'd maybe call on them first if I needed help. But you're there in the mix. That's you're pretty good.
Got my foot in the door.
Got your foot in the door. Thank you for packing those orders. I don't know which video would be dropping first, so you might see a video of Pez picking and sending your orders. Otherwise, you have no idea what we're talking about.